Wisdom, written and narrated by Christopher Burwhistle. Edward the Blue Engine was one of the oldest engines on the island of Sodor. He helped build the tracks the other engines ran on. He enjoyed helping out the other engines and sharing his wisdom and knowledge he had gathered through years of service. However, recently he found work on the branch line increasing with the summer months, and he found the yards becoming more and more of a mess with each passing day. One day, Edward was sitting at the platform when the Fat Controller walked up. "Ah, Edward. You've been working hard, but I can see you need help shunting in the yard. Toby will be coming down to help you." Edward smiled. He was glad for the help, and it had been a while since he had spoken to Toby. The next morning, Toby arrived and started shunting the trucks into their proper places. However, his work was slow. Too slow for Edward's liking. "Oh, do hurry up, Toby," he said impatiently. He had to wait for Toby to clear the line before he could get through to his train, but Toby just chuckled. "I would have thought in your wisdom that you would have known, Edward, that it's better to do a good job than a fast job." Edward could do nothing but wait. Edward had a stopping train to take down to the big station on the main line, and by the time the line was clear, Edward was very late indeed, and the passengers were very upset. Later that night, when he returned to his shed, he was most upset. "Toby, you should have let me out for my passengers before you started blocking the line," he started. "Passengers don't mind waiting for a bit of shunting. No need to be so impatient," retorted Toby. "They do when they have connections to make. Trust me, Toby. You're used to the friendly quarry workers, but here on the bigger branch lines things are very different." "Oh, poppycock," spluttered Toby. "To think the others say you're a wise engine." "I could say the same about you." The two wise engines argued like children long into the night. The next morning, Edward got up early so he would get out of the yard before Toby had started shunting. He puffed slowly out into the yard. He could not see Toby anywhere. "I'll show Toby I am the wiser engine," he huffed to himself. Edward was so pleased to have outsmarted Toby he wasn't paying attention. As he rushed towards the entrance of the yard, he didn't see a line of trucks slowly pushing forward to block his line until it was too late. With a loud crash he came for the line, blocking the points to the yard. He looked back in shock and he saw Toby. Edward had narrowly missed hitting him. He had also got to work early to try and outsmart Edward. When the Fat Controller arrived, he was not happy. He spoke sternly to them both. "I expected more from you two," he started grandly. "You're both wise engines, but you have different experiences. Toby, passengers here are not like the quarry workers on Thomas's branch line." He turned to Edward. "And you, Edward, should know better than to rush about the yard." As no engine was available, they had to sit there for the rest of the day, as the other mainline engines passed and laughed at the sight of them. Once night fell, and both engines were back to their shed, Edward spoke up. "I am sorry for being so impatient." "And I'm sorry for not listening to you, Edward. We may both be wise, but you learn something new every day." When the workload reduced, Toby was sent home. Both engines were sad to leave each other's company, but both promised to listen to each other's wisdom the next time they met.